Hi, this is Mark from newsweed.com, and I'm back to talk to you about TOVX stock again. I'm in my bunker. I got things I got to do, so I'm over here messing with a lot of paperwork and some tools and so forth. I wanted to introduce myself a little bit further. You know, I really do have a newspaper called Newsweed. I bought the name 20 years ago just because I liked the name. I don't smoke pot. I mostly am interested in investing. I'm a roofer, which is my primary business. I'm very, very close to retirement. I'm obviously in the stock market, and I'm just a person just like you. And it's a confusing time in history, I believe. Not quite as bad as the 70s, but it's still kind of like a hostile time where the country's divided, and it's just very unfortunate. So finding out the truth about anything can be difficult. I particularly want to talk to you about this guy, Zach Sylvestri, who makes very short comments on the stock twits. I did my research, I did my investigative reporting. His code name, so to speak, is Zach's Pizza. Is there a Zach's Pizza? Well, the fact of the matter is there was a Zach's Pizza, and it was on Long Island. I did some background checking. It seems as if this person's a very smart person in the field of energy, and he consults to people. I think he works for a pretty big consulting firm. So what I'm saying is that I think that I'm going to trust what he has to say on stock twits. Basically because he kind of exposed his real identity, and anything that's real that I can confirm is something I really want to believe in. And I'm also going to take the time to ask him to please try to coax people to vote no on everything for the stockholders meeting. And since you seem to be East Coast, and I realize you're probably about 40 years old or so, it'd be nice if you could also try to convince other people to go to the stockholders meeting, because like I said, transparency is a big issue with this company. And I think that there will be people that get rich from this company, but it may not be the retailers, because they will be manipulated to the nth degree by Shawcross, who is a very disrespectful man. It seems as if the scientists in the company are thorough and very good, and perhaps working for their own belief in the science. I think this guy Coleco is quite bright, and obviously the other scientists there. Now, I've been to their facility, their company. Money people tend to not have the same passion as scientists. So what I'm getting at is, when we're voting for board members, I don't think we should vote yes for any of them. I think unless we see a scientist, at least one scientist on there, and we get new blood on the board, we should vote no. Also, there's a question of whether to reinstate BDO. I say no, because already Shawcross has said that there had been accounting irregularities. So why do we want the same accountant who's supposed to be consulting for the company to come back? So the vote should be no. Should employees get bonused more money? Again, you should vote no. Why? Because you can't trust the management at all. A vote will come back up again, but they're going to have to adjust this vote. Now, there's also a vote whether you should allow to reinstate or run another shareholders meeting. The vote should be no, because Shawcross is arrogant and does not care about doing business properly, about informing people of patents, and he just holds back so much information, and he just tries to hurt the shareholders in any way he can. Now, there are other questions on there as well. Trust me on this. Vote no. Absolutely vote no. I'd like to bring up another stock twits person that seems to speak sensibly, and that is Dunquito. Dunquito. He makes pretty accurate statements, and he's asking you already to vote no. I wish Zach's Pizza, I wish Dunquito would reach out to me. I don't have any agenda here. I just want to see the company do well. I'd like to really see a cure for pancreatic cancer, and I'd like to see a cure for C. diff. So if you guys can just drop me a line or email me, you can reach me at newsweed.com@gmail.com. I'd be happy to speak with you and anyone else out there in StockTwits land. I hope that some people will repost this on StockTwits so more people can get some information about who I am and what I have to say. But right now, our biggest concern is the stockholders meeting. I don't believe we're going to see an increase in price before the stockholders meeting, but don't forget they have to report their earnings by November 15th. Will we see anything there? Not sure. I do think something is brewing, and I think Dunkito might have brought it up, or somebody else in that respect, that they may just bypass the requirement for phase 3 and just go ahead and approve a VCN. And for that matter, it's possible that they approve C. diff. As far as Shawcross being able to sell something from the company, he's not a good salesperson, and he's a very poor communicator. So again, we need a change of blood here. The company is as much ours as it is theirs. We need the scientists, but we definitely need new management. Other things I'd like to say, I think we should always mention the science. The science seems to be working. Who would think that we would get a patent on the C. diff drug? It's unbelievable. It's worth a fortune. Now, someone else had mentioned something about they get a coupon for retinoblastoma, and it's worth, $100 million or something. Maybe somebody can make some comments on StockTwits and clear that up thoroughly. I know Zach's Pizza is not a lot for words, but he does seem to have a firm understanding. Dunkito absolutely does. My best to all the people in Spain that are hoping for this to work out, and all around the world. This is Mark from newsweed.com. If you ever want a copy of Newsweed, you can email me, send me your address, and I'll mail it out. No charge for you. I do hope that one day I can print more and turn it into something that makes sense. But for right now, it's kind of just hacking around with it. I'm just a roofer. Thanks. Mark from newsweed.com.